Waking up with a broken heart is like starring in your own personal soap opera. Except it's not on some fancy soundstage in Hollywood. Oh no, it's live, it's real, and it's happening right there in your messy bedroom. The lead actress, that's you by the way, wakes up with puffy eyes, hair that would make a bird's nest look tame, and a script full of dramatic sighs and tearful monologues. The worst part? There's no director to yell, "Cut!" When the sadness gets too overwhelming, no laugh track to lighten the mood, and absolutely no commercial breaks to grab a pint of ice cream. You're stuck in this emotional roller coaster, and honey, let me tell you, it's a bumpy ride. The first act usually starts with denial. You open your eyes expecting your ex to magically reappear with a boombox blasting your song. Maybe they finally realized the error of their ways, but nope, it's just you, the remnants of yesterday's mascara, and a silence so loud it could wake the neighbors. Time for Act 2, the waterworks. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but when you're nursing a broken heart, even the thought of food feels like a chore. You shuffle to the kitchen in your pajamas, the floorboards creaking in sympathy with your emotional state. The fridge, usually stocked with your favorite treats, now seems like a vast, empty tundra of forgotten dreams. Toast seems too ambitious. Cereal requires too much effort. You settle for a single, sad banana, its brown spots mirroring the bruises on your heart. Each bite is a struggle, a reminder that even the simplest pleasures now feel bland and meaningless. The coffee maker, your usual source of morning cheer, suddenly seems to mock you with its cheerful gurgling. Here you go, it seems to say. Another day of pretending you're okay. You take a sip, the bitter taste a perfect metaphor for your current love life. Back in the pre-breakup era, the sound of your phone was a symphony of opportunity. Maybe it was a text from your sweetheart, a funny meme from your bestie, or even just a sale alert from your favorite online store. Now, every notification is like a tiny dagger to the heart. You unlock your phone with bated breath, praying for a message that will magically erase the pain and bring your ex crawling back. But no, it's just your aunt forwarding a chain email about a miracle weight loss tea, or worse, a notification reminding you to relive your memories from this day last year. The irony isn't lost on you. You toss the phone on the couch, the plush cushions unable to absorb the blow of your disappointment. The silence that follows is deafening, punctuated only by the relentless ticking of the clock, each second a stark reminder of your newfound solitude. They say work can be a welcome distraction from a broken heart. They, my friends, have clearly never experienced a breakup of epic proportions, because sitting at your desk, trying to focus on spreadsheets and deadlines, feels like attempting brain surgery while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. Every email, every meeting, every casual conversation with a coworker is a Herculean effort. Your brain, usually a well-oiled machine of productivity, is now a tangled mess of heartbreak and what-ifs. Random memories pop up like unwanted guests at a party. That time you shared a pizza and laughed until you cried, that romantic getaway where you swore you'd found the one. You try to shake off the memories to focus on the task at hand, but it's like trying to hold water in your hands. It's messy, it's impossible, and it just leaves you feeling drained and defeated. Music, that universal language of emotions, can either be your best friend or your worst enemy during a breakup. On one hand, blasting your favorite power anthems can feel incredibly cathartic, a way to channel your inner Beyoncé and embrace your newfound independence. But on the other hand, even the most upbeat tune can quickly turn into a trigger, sending you spiraling down memory lane faster than you can say Spotify playlist. You try to navigate the treacherous waters of your music library, carefully avoiding any songs that remind you of your ex. But it's like playing a game of emotional Russian roulette. One minute you're belting out Lizzo, feeling like a fierce, independent queen, and the next you're sobbing uncontrollably to Adele, a puddle of heartbroken goo on the living room floor. It's an emotional minefield out there, folks, and unfortunately, there's no app that can filter out the heartbreak. Remember those romantic dinners for two, the candlelit tables, the shared plates of pasta, the stolen kisses between bites? Yeah, those are a distant memory now. Dinner for one, my friend, is a whole different ballgame. You stare at the empty chair across from you, the silence deafening. Even the most mundane tasks, like deciding what to eat or which fork to use, suddenly feel heavy with symbolism. You pick at your food, each bite a reminder that you're navigating this meal and this life solo. The worst part? You can't even drown your sorrows in a glass of wine without worrying that you'll say something embarrassing to the waiter. Or worse, start singing karaoke with the salt and pepper shakers. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. Ah, Netflix. That magical land of endless entertainment where you can escape from reality and immerse yourself in the lives of fictional characters who don't know the meaning of heartbreak. At least that's the idea. But even binge-watching your favorite shows can't completely numb the pain. In fact, it sometimes makes it worse. Every romantic subplot, every grand gesture of love, every cheesy declaration of "I love you" feels like a punch to the gut. You find yourself yelling at the screen, "Don't trust him, he's going to break your heart." But alas, your words fall on deaf ears, just like your pleas to your ex to take you back. The remote control becomes your weapon of choice, fast-forwarding through any scene that even remotely resembles love, affection, or human connection. They say sleep is the best medicine, but when your heart is broken, sleep becomes just another cruel joke. As you lie in bed, the silence amplifies every thought, every fear, every regret. The darkness is no longer comforting, but rather a vast, empty space that mirrors the emptiness within you. You toss and turn, your pillow soaked with tears, your mind racing with what-ifs and if-onlys. Sleep, when it finally comes, is filled with vivid dreams and nightmares, a cruel montage of happy memories and heartbreaking goodbyes. You wake up feeling more exhausted than when you went to bed, your body aching as if you'd run a marathon. But there's no finish line in sight, no medal for surviving another night of heartbreak. The only prize is the faint glimmer of daylight, a reminder that you have to face another day in this emotional roller coaster. Time, as they say, heals all wounds. But let's be honest, time also has a wicked sense of humor. Some days it crawls by at a snail's pace, each minute an eternity. Other days it speeds up, blurring the lines between heartbreak and healing. You try to fill the void with distractions, work, hobbies, friends, family, even the occasional blind date that ends in disaster. But hey, at least it's a good story for later. You indulge in comfort food because, let's face it, a pint of ice cream understands your pain more than most people. Slowly but surely, the sharp edges of your pain begin to soften. The constant ache in your chest subsides, replaced by a dull throb that only flares up occasionally. You start to remember who you are, independent of your ex, and rediscover the things that bring you joy. The world slowly regains its color, and you find yourself laughing again, genuinely laughing, without the shadow of heartbreak looming over you. Humor, they say, is the best medicine. And while it might not mend a broken heart overnight, it can certainly help ease the pain. As you emerge from the depths of heartbreak, you start to see the humor in the situation. You retell your breakup stories to your friends, embellishing the details for comedic effect. You laugh at your own expense, at your dramatic reactions, at your questionable coping mechanisms. You realize that even though your heart is broken, it doesn't mean you have to stop living, loving, and laughing. You find humor in the most unexpected places, in the awkward first dates, in the well-meaning but terrible advice from friends, in the realization that you're not the first and certainly won't be the last person to experience heartbreak. Laughter becomes your shield and your sword, a way to deflect the pain and reclaim your power. The curtain falls, the spotlight fades, and you take a deep bow. The show is over, my friend, and you, my dear, have survived. You've endured the emotional roller coaster of heartbreak, the tears, the anger, the self-doubt, the endless pints of ice cream. You've emerged stronger, wiser, and with a killer sense of humor. You've learned that heartbreak, while excruciating, is not the end. It's a chapter, a verse, a fleeting melody in the grand symphony of life. You've learned that you are capable of incredible resilience, of picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and stepping back into the spotlight. So go on, darling, take a bow. You've earned it. The world is waiting for your encore. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.